Evening, Vanakkam, Sastrikal, Slamat Pathan, and Namaskar. If you could recall in part 3, the disciples of Christ said their goodbyes to Molly the mermaid and moved on. Welcome to part 4, the passage to India, where the fishermen friends consisting of star-studded cast of Simon Peter, Thomas, John, and Matthew.
Good evening. This is the voice of Enigma. In the next hour, we will take you with us into another world. Into the world of music, spirit, and meditation. Turn off the light. Take a deep breath and relax.
It was a time after the resurrection, and the disciples were together in a home, and the doors were shut for the fears of the Jews. Jesus came and stood in the midst and said to them, "Peace be unto you." And when he had said this, he showed them his hands and his side. The disciples were glad when they saw the Lord, but Thomas was not there among them. On another day, when the disciples met Thomas, they said to him, "We have seen the Lord." But he said to them, "Unless I shall see the print of the nails in his hands, and put my finger into the print of the nails, and thrust my hand into his side, I will not believe." After 8 days, the disciples were inside again, and Thomas was with them. Jesus came and stood in the midst and said, "Peace be unto you." And he said to Thomas, "Reach your finger here and behold my hands, and reach your hand here and thrust it into my side, and do not be unbelieving, but believing." Thomas answered and said to him, "My Lord and my God." Then Jesus said to them again, "Peace be unto you. As my Father has sent me, even so I send you." And when he had said this, he breathed on them and said, "Receive the Holy Spirit. Of whomever sins you remit, they are remitted, and of whomever sins you retain, they are retained." Christ then called disciple Thomas and told him that he is going on a special mission to spread the Christian faith. The country he is going is called India. He was a bit reluctant initially, but later he went, and his journey had its own challenges.
We've got a problem here. What do you need? Nothing. It's do the text. Whoa. Hey.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
We have a main bus V undervolt. We've got a lot of thruster activity here, Houston. Just went offline. Oh, there's another master alarm, Houston.
I'm checking the quad.
Christ, there was no repress valve.
Maybe it's quad.
We've got a computer
I'm
restart.
gonna reconfigure the RCS.
We've got a
Maybe
baseline
fires on the
We've got multiple caution and warning, Houston. We've got to reset and restart.
All right, I'm going down.
He had traveled down the Red Sea and across the Persian Gulf and finally landed at the great Indian port of Cranganore in AD 52, a spice trading center. As he stepped foot on the land, he spent much of his time preaching the gospel, worked miracles, and got many converts. He also went to China and other places. While he was there, he established 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. As time passes by, he definitely missed his friends and sent them a note to visit him in India. He mentioned about this amazing God's own country and their cultures, especially places like Punjab, Bollywood, Hyderabad, Mollywood, and Collywood. When the friends read Thomas' letter, they were deeply moved and accepted the invitation. Soon they packed up and got ready to leave. It was another challenging journey for the friends. They came with many food items that Thomas liked and finally landed in Amritsar, Punjab. Thomas was there to receive them, and how happy he was to see them. He gave a brief description of India and all the different cultures that is there for them to see. He said, tonight he is invited to attend a party where he has to perform in front of an audience. When they reached the party, the friends urged Thomas to go ahead and show his favorite moves, but this happened. From there, they traveled to the city that never sleeps, Mumbai. When they arrived at Mumbai, there was no place to stay. They could only find a room, and there was a couple in the next room. As they were wondering what would happen next, suddenly the music began. They then traveled to Hyderabad to watch the craziest games of all called the cricket. and got involved in it.
Not the bat, you stop. Yeah, I know.
Alright, if that's what's going to happen, maybe they should.
Oh, there's a big mix-up. Oh, and look, this is so unbelievable. I think that might be, was there interference down that end? Was there obstruction there between the batsman and the bowler? Well, I think there's a little bit of a discussion taking place between Michael Clark and the umpire. Or is it Hussey in there as well? Well, there seemed to be a bit of scuffling for position. He's in the way, he says. So, they're saying, look, he was in the way of the ball. We had to run in the ball.
Their next stop was Chennai, Tamil Nadu, the home of disciple James, also known as Kevin George Koshy's favorite superstar Rajini. It happened that there was a movie shooting and it was an opportunity for the fishermen friends to crash to a special song that went like this. From Chennai, they travelled and finally landed in Kerala, where Thomas was very familiar with. The backwater is the place to be, and they went to the coastal area to taste a special dish called the Chemmeen. This is when they heard a Malayalam song for the first time sang by the fishermen.
Badminton.
After they had a good meal and rest, Thomas wanted to show his friends the 7 churches that he established in Kerala.
I like how the yellow glows. So the orange. And a bit of white. No, the one over there now. Sit first. The mountain is not.
It started with the first church at Kosalur with a small Jewish community. The second church was established in Palayur, where the Brahmins were converted when Thomas did a miracle that made them believe in Christ. The third community was established in Paravur, a trade center. A wall was built around the church by Thomas to save the church from the attack of a local king named Tipu Sultan and his men. After the Jews, the Brahmins, the traders, Thomas targeted the farmers and came to Kokkamandalam, where you have a beautiful village, where you have the backwaters on one side and rich plantations on the other side. This is where Thomas established the fourth church, and this is where he established a cross for his worship. The fifth community was established in Niranam. He planted a cross for the people to worship. This church is known as St. Mary's Orthodox Church, Niranam. A strong fishing community in a place called Kollam is where the sixth church was established. This town is a Christian stronghold. All the 6 churches were either close to the seashore or close to the shore. Thomas then moved to a popular hill resort and a trade center called Nilakal. It was the center of the 3 major kingdoms of South India, and here he was received well and preached to the traders and others who came all over for trade. This is where he established the 7th church. The fishermen friends were very happy and pleased with Thomas and his establishments. After a very fulfilling and a pleasant journey seeing the establishment of Thomas, the disciples rested at a shop which seemed to be full of people, and they wanted to know if this was the 8th establishment. But Thomas quickly took them away from there because those people were difficult to save. And the name of the place was called the Kallu Shop. After the long, exhaustive journey of seeing India within a short period of time, it was time now for the disciples together with Thomas to return back to Galilee, as Christ told them that they were invited to a wedding. Soon they packed their bags and left, saying their goodbyes to India. Come to the end of another adventurous journey. We hope you have learned a few pointers from here and had much fun as we did making it. Till then, fishermen friends, see you the next time at the wedding in Cana, Galilee. Good night, my dear friends.